Yeah, I really don't pay too much attention. That is my friend Steve right there. Like, he's a little crazy, man.
So tell me, man, what's like a typical day for you out here in the streets, man?
Man,
how do you get by? How you make money?
Yeah, I scrap, man. I scrap buildings, so like I'm looking for buildings all the time to scrap, like empty buildings with grass growing around them and a fence around it, and then I can move in. You know what I mean? But I don't try to I don't go to buildings that they're building like that and take wire and nothing like that. I go to buildings that are getting ready to be tore down. You know? So I don't try to take from anybody's living. I just try to get some food in my mouth. You know what I mean? So basically, that's what I do all day. I look for buildings to scrap, man.
I'm like, it's crazy. I think somebody just took some.
Oh, out of that DMV in Oakland? Yeah, they got the air conditioning system. Yeah, they sure did. That's right, that's on the news, man. Yeah, so that's the shit I do right there, man. But I don't do buildings that are like, I mean, I have did that before, but yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, they did that, though. Over the weekend, they strapped the whole building and down for 5 months fixing that shit.
Got their ass. So, tell me, man, what's some of the wildest things you've seen out here on the streets or just living on the streets or being homeless and whatnot, man?
What do you mean?
Some of the wildest things that you've seen out here on the streets being homeless?
Oh shit, man! I see my friend jump off the bridge right here and die, man. Over here on that Jackson right here. Yeah. Fell off the bridge right there and died.
He fell off or you jumped off?
I don't know if he jumped or fell or what, but it apparently looked like he kind of jumped, but it's crazy, man. I don't know if somebody threw him off up there or what, but yeah, I seen him jump off the bridge and die right here on Jackson Street, man. My friend John Carp, man. It's crazy. Because the day for that, he helped me build my spot, you know what I mean? I don't think he jumped, man. I don't think he jumped. He could have fell, man, because they were drinking a bottle of whiskey all day and shit, and he fucking went over there trying to collect cans or something, jumped down to the top of the pillion that holds the bridge up and fell off, man. Fucking hit the ground and died, eh? Shit. Yeah, I seen that on this bridge, and then the bridge down the way, my homegirl, Monica, she died too, but somebody threw her off that bridge, I found out, because that's happened like 20 years ago, but I did some investigating on it. And I kind of found out that she got some funk up here around the way. There's this pool, and some black dude like messed with her and was messing with her, and then next thing you know, she fucking fell off the bridge, eh? But I think something funny happened there, but it's hard to explain it. But yeah, I seen that and like I don't know, man. Crazy. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen, though. You know what I mean? I had some friend die off me. One of my good friends died off this bridge, and another good friend died off the bridge down the way a little bit. But yeah.
Any type of overdoses, anything like that out here? I know.
Yeah.
You've been out around for a long time, so you probably seen when fentanyl started hitting the streets and what like this.
Oh yeah.
That
Like shit, man.
So.
I hate that shit. Fentanyl. Yeah, my friend died right behind my tent, man. When I used to have a tent on the tracks right here. Well, the cops came and took my tent. They cleaned all the neighborhood up, whatever. I moved into a box. It's a box that they used for the tracks, because these tracks are dead now. But the box they used to switch the tracks to train tracks. I got that box and I emptied it out and I made it my little home. So it's been my home ever since. But yeah, I had a friend though. When I had my tent. I woke up in the morning. Getting up, my girl's like, "Kevin, you gotta come look at your friend Louis, man." That's all. There was a tent right behind my tent, right? Well, Louis was coming out of that tent, and he fell out on fentanyl or whatever, and whoever was in the tent bounced and left him there, and he died, man. And when we got up, I told her, "Man, give him some Narcan, eh?" So she tried to Narcan him twice and stuff, and we tried to get him to come to, man, but he was gone, eh? So we called 911 and waited there for the police to come and shit. The police came, and then they got him. He's dead on fentanyl, man. And so they came. The Hayward cops came up there, and they like, "Man, we have to sit here and wait. We got to wait for the federal police to come because it's federal land." So we're sitting there waiting on this feds to come, and the cops are like, "Man, if you guys want to go, you can go. Hey, we got it under control, man." You know, so we cut out, but yeah, they had to wait for the feds to come to get the body out of there, you know, because it was federal property.
Man, how that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of fucked me
mentally, man.
Yeah, because I had to call him, because he's my friend's older brother, right? So I had to call my friend, you mean, to tell him, "Hey, man, hey, bro, your brother's over here, man. He's gone, bro."
Kind of first going to witness to it, so you know.
Yeah. So I tell him, I'm talking to the cops right there, and let me use the phone because they needed some information on Louis. That's his name. So I had to call my friend Shawnee V and fucking get some information on Louis. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it kind of messed me up because when she was trying to Narcan him and stuff, I was like, "Man, fuck, man." I had to go in there and help her, you know. And she Narcan him twice, but he didn't come back, man. He was gone already. Kind of messed up. This is my friend since childhood. You know what I mean? I knew him since I was a little kid. Since I started doing it, since I started messing around, I knew him already. Yeah, it's crazy. Yes. But I just tell my friend Shawnee B, I'd say, hey, man, look, this cop's right here. I'm on the cop's phone, dude. I'm calling you to tell you that your brother passed away. And the cop wants to know if he can call you back on his phone, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, go ahead, man. It's cool, man. So I get the cop the phone back, and the cop talked to him, whatever. But, yeah, that was kind of rough. You know what I mean? And then Shawnee B's also, because it's a police, you know what I mean? And he's like a high-ranking northern official, you know what I mean? And then he had to talk to the cops on the phone or whatever. And he says, I felt like, man, I was doing him disrespectful by having to use the phone to call him, you know what I mean? But his brother passed away, so you know what I mean? He broke down. Because his mom just died. Look, her mom just died like a couple weeks before this, and they just had the funeral for his mom, and then
so that's hard.
Yeah, it was kind of rough,
I'm like, top rank or gangster or not, you know what I'm saying? Losing your people close to you, man, I know that shit hurt regardless, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, my friend Shawnee B, he's cool. My friend Shawnee B came over and burnt the tent down, all kinds of shit, man. He fucking wanted to find out what happened. I said, man, it was I don't know how he died, you mean? All I know is he's gone when I woke up. I don't know if it's people, I don't know who was in the tent or anything like that, but he burnt the whole shit down, had a whole net. You know what I
mean? burnt the spot up, literally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anything else like that you experienced out here, you know what I'm saying, being out here?
Not quite like that, but that's kind of like the most traumatic moment that I've had. But you mean, for living on the tracks was no joke, man. It used to be full over here. Now it's just me and one other guy that stay there, but there used to be a hell of people over there on the tracks. So I could walk down the tracks and sell a whole sack of dope, you know what I mean? And fucking go about my business, get another sack or whatever. And yeah, they kicked everybody out though now. Nobody stays over here. It's all cleaned up. Because I guess they had a fire. Yeah, I went through some fires, man, over here. This is way after that stuff with Shawnee B and stuff, but this is like a few months ago, man. There was like 3 fires over here, man. A big ass one right by my spot. Somebody torched this guy that lived there torched his house, and they made a big ass fire, man. And then they had another fire down here on this side of the other side of the tracks, the other side of the bridge right here. And it kind of went into the neighborhood, and there's like a 13-year-old girl seen the fire, and she said, Dad, and she brought his attention to the fire, and they're over there trying to put it out, and they're on my side of the fence trying to put it out, and then they got it out and stuff like that. None of the houses got burned up or nothing, but the people were really scared, so they fucking got on the news or whatever, and they had the police, man. The police came down there and kicked everybody out on the thing. They put up a little section over on the track, so you can't put no tent up against the wall no more. It has to be like 20 feet away from the wall where you can put up a tent, but ain't nobody doing it because they go down there and get arrested, you know what I mean? Because it's trespassing over there on private property now. That's what they say they be arresting people for. But yeah, they cleaned out the whole tract over there.
You got any kids or anything?
Yeah, I got 5 kids, man.
5 kids, brother?
Yeah.
Ooh.
My youngest kid is he stays in Brentwood with his mom, but they're all over 18 now. They're 20 years old. My youngest
How's
kid.
your relationship with them?
Oh man.
All right.
I don't got no relationship with their mom, man.
No.
I got 3 moms, 3 babies' moms. My oldest kid's mom, I got a relationship with her because my oldest kid stays out here with me too. My oldest son, he's 34. He stays out here with me, and his mom, she was in Florida and she fucking works for the government, you know what I mean? So I guess I can stay in contact with her because of my son, you know what I mean?
Oh, you say he stay with you like on the tracks, you saying, or?
Yep, on the tracks.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my son be out there, and yeah, he's 34 years old, but he's cool. I've been trying to get him to get a job. He's been out here for a couple years with me, but he grew up in Florida, you know what I mean? And he still got the Bay blood in him though, because he was out here until he was like 3 or 4 years old before he moved out to Florida. But yeah, he says he lives with me. And I tried to get him to get a job, but he says he's on it, but he loses his ID or his little phone. He ain't no good with electronics, so yeah, he's trying to get a job right now. He wants to get it off the tracks too, though. But you know what I mean?
And I was gonna say, what about the other ones?
There's
the other kids. No contact at all.
Yeah. I got contact with my oldest. I got my boy and 2 girls. They stay by the same mom in Florida. You know what I mean? Them 2 girls, they both work for some big old company out there, and they're making bread. You know what I mean? They're working for this company, and Kev be calling them all the time and asking them for food. That's the only reason I had contact with them.
Okay.
But I love them, and I'm always here for them, of course. But my 2 youngest kids, I don't talk to at all. Like I got 2 babies there, but 2 different women. They're 2 months apart, but they know each other. You know what I mean? Because they grew up around each other. And my one son, he races dirt bikes, and The other one, the youngest one, he rides dirt bikes and does big jumps and stuff, but he ain't in the pro track. My son's in pro track.
Yeah, pro.
So he's like second in the world, eh?
Oh shit, okay.
He's badass. But
For sure.
I don't really talk to him that much, but because he be busy, you know what I mean? I try to call him every once in a while, but I don't even know his phone number right now. But yeah, I really don't have, to be honest with you, I really don't have no contact with them really. My two youngest ones, I just have contact with my son and my two daughters. They're all my oldest kids, you know what I mean? My other two boys, they're just out and about. I tried to get a hold of the little one not too long ago, and his mom just said, well, here's his Kevin, well, here's Austin's number, eh? You know what I mean? So if you want to call and talk to him, you know what I mean? She kind of messed it up for us.
I was gonna say, does that take a toll on you essentially?
Yeah, hell yeah, it does. Because I always, like my oldest kid's mom, me and her, we had this agreement because like it was like 15 years before I had any other kids. You know what I mean? With any other girls, and me and her had the only 3 kids in the world. You know what I mean? And then we made a promise to each other we wouldn't have no kids with nobody else. And she got fixed, so she can't have kids anymore. And I went on and got her with another girl and ended up having kids. But you know what I mean? She stayed in Florida and I was out here, so it just happened. You know what I mean? I had got the girl pregnant, and then me and her had come into differences with her, and so I got with this other girl for a minute, and then I got her pregnant, and they were both pregnant, and I was like, oh shit. Well, I kept them apart from each other because the one girl's from Hawaii, and she's like Puerto Rican and Hawaiian, and I told her that Becky was into witchcraft, you know what I mean, and had witchcraft, so she's I ain't fuck with her, and then I told Becky that my other girl was a 3rd degree black belt, and she fuck with her, she gonna beat her ass. So they stayed away from each other for hell long until I went to jail one time. And I come out of jail and they're best friends, eh? And I was like, oh shit, man, how'd this happen, eh? Fuck. So yeah, so I ended up having both of them live with me for a minute, you know what I mean? But I wasn't with the younger ones, my youngest kid's mom. I was back with the other one, and she like, well, fuck, she can come live with us if you need to or whatever. So I had them both live with me for a while, and then yeah, they had the babies, man. Actually, Mary got with some other guy, so that's my youngest kid's mom, Mary. She got with this other dude, and fucking, I ended up in jail, and I was out for when the baby was born, but I went to jail right after that and stuff. She ended up moving in with this guy. And
how much time you do?
Like 16 months.
Oh, okay.
I went to prison that time. You know what I mean? Both my boys are only 2 months apart. You know what I mean? So I did 16 months, and I got out, and I had all the kids over at my mom's house. And yeah, so I always meet them at my mom's house and have the kids. And I got them both to walk at the same time, man, too, at my mom's house. It's crazy. Yeah, they were little, man.
How you feel?
That's 20 years ago, though, because they're 20 now, you know what I mean?
Pretty old now. So how you feel maybe the meth and shit has affected your life or like your health and stuff like that? Health, appearance, and all of that?
It might affect my appearance a little bit, but then my health, I'm healthy, like 17 years old, man. You know, I got no health problems. I don't really go to the doctor too much. So I've been to the doctor only when the ambulance picks me up. You know what I mean? It's the only time I ever see a doctor. But my health-wise, man, I'm pretty good, man. I still get around. I'm 53 years old now. I still get around like I like to say I like I was 17.
You look younger though, brother, for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. So,
thank you. Yeah, that's probably prison, man. You know? I got 6 prison terms in prison for selling drugs and shit.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I've been in and out of jail too all my life. So it's yeah. I mean, right now I'm on probation out here in Hayward, but I got in Santa Cruz. They're trying to give me 2 years right now, man. I got a court done July 2nd, but they're trying to give me 2 years out there. I'm like, man, I ain't even on probation in Hayward or nothing, but I went out there and did a commercial burglary, scrapping a building out there and got caught up.
Shit, okay.
So they want to give me 2 years, man. You know what I mean? I got over from it, and I came out here and I was going to court out there, and I had the co-defendant, and then my co-defendant kept missing court, so I got caught up out here and went to jail, and I had a court date the next day. I had a court date out here, and I was in jail, and then the next day I had to be in Santa Cruz. I thought I was going to get the case taken care of with probation out there, and then so I told my friend, my friend was like, man, hey, they want you to do 120 days, man. I was like, man, I got to get out, bro. I got to go to court tomorrow.